Hello, all you Americans in America. It's your right lane cowboy coming to you from I-80 and the west end of Wyoming. Good God, is it cold up here, man? With some more milepost musings for you. Been thinking for a little while now, for a couple days, and where I loaded up pretty much prompted me to do this video of backing a truck up. Now, I'll preface this entire video by saying that I'm not the best on the road out here. I know what the heck I'm doing. I'm pretty good at what I do. I've gone over 1,000,000 miles without, hitting stuff in 17 years of driving. I don't run into stuff. I don't back into stuff and don't run over things in the road and stuff like that. And my truck, for all intents and purposes, looks brand new, and it's 2.5 years old. So, anyway, in the last 3 days, or no, it's today the 6th. So the last 2 days, I have run into 4 drivers that, not run into them, I have seen 4 drivers. That's funny. Anyway, that are not proficient in backing a truck, yet they've been through driving school. And that just doesn't compute in this brain of mine. When I came out of driving school nearly 17 years ago, and it was just a 30-day, I can't think of what it's called, technical school. It's a 30-day technical school that I already had a Class B CDL, so I had a pretty good idea of how to operate a big truck. But driving a combination vehicle was a little bit different than a bobtail. So I went through a 30-day, course. And when I come out of there, I could what's that called? Parallel park, blindside parallel park. I could do a 90-degree alley dock, a 45-degree alley dock, which is, just exactly what it is. You start, and when you finish, you're 90 degrees from where you started. Same with the 45-degree. I don't do blindside backs. I think blindside backing ought to be illegal. I think it's probably one of the most dangerous things to do with the truck. You're backing up, and it's exactly what it says, blindside. You cannot see the back of that truck, not with any of your mirrors. If you don't have windows in your sleeper, you can't see the trailer back there. You cannot look. Like on a side back, I'm looking out this window here, and I can see my trailer behind me, and I can see, kind of under it. And if you can see under your trailer, you can see a little ways past it, so you know if somebody's approaching. So yeah, side back is safest. Blindside back, I just don't do them. I disagree with them. They shouldn't be done. If I can't find a spot to park where I can either do a parallel park either side, or side alley dock 45 or 90, then I'll get on down the road. I'll drive over my hours. I'll go in violation of my hours of service, because I will not run over. I refuse to run over somebody. I have to live with that for the rest of my life. That would be horrible. Anyway, I digress. Good God, got off into a rabbit trail there, didn't I? The lady that I saw out here in Church and Dwight, absolutely just a precious soul. Just an amazing person that was open to suggestions, and might I add, she, for not having backing skills what she should coming out of a school, she still backed the truck up really slow, which is good. You want to back it slow, and she hit the mark where she was looking for. She only had to correct 2 or 3 times, which, pull up and correct. I gave her a few pointers, and she was just absolutely elated. Took them in, wrote them down. Actually, she tried one of my pointers later on, and a couple minutes later when she was trying to back her empty into a spot, and she told me that she tried it and hit her mark the first time by using what I told her to do. So anyway, backing trailers. Backing trailers is not exactly the easiest thing to do, but once you understand and learn, what are they called? Like marks. Oh my God, reference points. Once you learn the reference points, learn what to look for and where they are in comparison to your trailer, things become a lot easier. A lot of guys out there try to back the trailer and they look at the tail end of the box. You don't want to look at the tail end of the box. You want to look at where those wheels are on the ground. And you want to look at reference points, cracks in the ground, like a soda pop can sitting there, you know, whatever, doesn't matter, anything. Or actually get out and maybe put your own, you know, if you got cones or anything like that, put those out as reference points. But you want to look at where your tires are going. And if you're aiming your tires for the parking spot, your trailer is going to be there, because where's your trailer? Well, it's on top of your tires, right? So if you aim for your tires to go into that trailer, that hole, then you're going to be good. Now, the thing you got to think about is the trailer is hanging over 14 feet or more, or no, 10 feet or more behind the back axle. So now you got to think about swing room, you know, the tail swing on the trailer. So what I told this lady and a couple other people that over the last couple days is the 12-12 rule. 12 feet, you want to pull up perpendicular to all the trucks that you're backing into. I don't know why I just yawned, that's weird. And you want to pull up and be 12 feet away from the nose of those trucks. That way, when you start jackknifing, you got room for your nose to swing around to the left and then pull you out to where the trailer's going to come in back, back it straight into the hole. So 12 feet out, and then the back of your trailer, the back of the actual box, you want to go 12 feet past. You want to start out 12 feet past the parking spot that you're trying to park your trailer in. The trailer is going to move. Oh, you be quiet. That's not even a line. The trailer is going to move 12, between 10 and 12 feet, depending on where your axles are, depending on, how long your chassis is on your tractor and all that stuff. It's going to move about 10 to 12 feet straight back before the trailer starts to react to your jackknife. So if you go 12 feet past the parking spot and then you start backing, by the time you're jackknifed, the end of your trailer is starting to go into the parking spot. So all you got to do now is keep it. You want to go to a full 90. A lot of guys will disagree with this because you got to pull up. Well, I like pulling up. It gives me a sight on both sides when I pull up, and we'll cover that in a minute. But anyway, so you go 12 feet from the nose, 12 feet past. You start to jackknife, nice and slow. Don't step on the gas. Let the motor idle it back, and then you get to a 90. When you get to a 90, your trailer is going to be roughly at a 45-degree angle to your parking spot. You want to go about 10 feet past that, start getting back under your trailer. That means you start turning back to the left to straighten all the way hard to the left to get your trailer or your tractor back underneath your trailer. A lot of times I'll overshoot it purposely. I will overshoot it. In other words, the trailer is in the hole, but now the front of the trailer is going way past where I'm supposed to be in order to back up straight. So I'll overshoot it, and then I'll pull up. And when I pull up, the trailer straightens out, and then I'm straight on the hole. Back of the trailer stays put. It doesn't go side to side at all. It just kind of goes seesaws back and forth when I'm pulling up, and then straight back I go. So 12 feet out, 12 feet past, jackknife to a 45, go about 10 feet more, and then get back under your trailer. You will hit the hole every time on this. Guaranteed. Don't do it fast, do it slow. Don't get within a foot of another truck because you get honked at by a lot of these guys out there, super truckers, or a lot of these guys out there that are really, really protective over their truck, rightfully so. Because some of these owner-operators, they got $150,000, $200,000 into their truck, so they kind of go all out. I don't understand the sense. I think it's senseless, but to each their own. It's kind of nice to see nice trucks out there on the road too. Nice to look at something other than Tupperware trucks. So, kind of thank those guys for spending so much money on your truck and give you something to look at out there. But anyway, I hope this helps any of the rookies out there that just happen to scroll across this video. I'll put a short out there too that prompts this video. I got this new this phone and the phone mount, and it jiggles a lot. But I think the phone takes care of the jiggle. We'll see. Yeah, it jiggles a bunch. Uh-oh, Swift broke down. Sorry, buddy. Wish I could stop, but I can't. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, backing up like that is and that's the only back that I do is 90 degree alley dock, like 90% of the time. If I have to do a 45, it's because I'm in one of them stupid I shouldn't say stupid. That's not nice. I'm in one of those Petro or TA truck stops where they have the angled parking that nobody can figure out. They did that for the sole reason of pull straight through parking. The first guy to pull into the parking spot, pull all the way through to the front parking spot. Second guy nose up to the guy in the back. The idea was when at the end of 10 hours, the first guy leaves, and then the second guy has room to just pull forward and get on out of there. Well, that doesn't necessarily happen because at the end of 10 hours, the first guy leaves, and that's an open space. We got so many trucks on the road, that space is filled up like in just seconds. So the 10 hours goes to the second guy, and he's ready to leave. Now there's somebody in front of him, he has to back out of his spot. So those don't work very well. I wish they'd get rid of them and do straight, parallel, straight parking with all the trucks parallel and perpendicular to the driveway. Well, we'll see. I've sent many emails to TA and Petro, but to no avail, really. But anyway, yeah, that's the only one that I'm going to do, the 90 degree alley dock back. 45 is a waste of time, I think. You don't give yourself enough room for the nose to swing back and forth on a 45. You end up just hashing up your back and job and looking like an idiot out there. So I'm going to get off of here because it's getting dark outside, and I got to get my what's that called? My political talk show on. It's coming on pretty quick. So anyway, everybody out there, be safe, have a good time, and keep that rubber on the ground, and don't hit stuff. Pretty easy to do, actually. Anyway, thanks for watching. Later.